Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action with Morgan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Oh, he bowls over him. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he will take it in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Second and 16. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Now Morgan. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. He'll check this down to Hines. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Morgan. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Jackson throwing once more. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 36. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Morgan off of play action. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, Ozzy, come on. 58, boys, 58, come on. It's our time, guys, it's our time. Alert 3.
They go play action now. Jackson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they run with Edwards off the option. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Morgan. Catch made here by Campbell. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Set to throw is Morgan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Morgan steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haskins, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44, Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up a third down. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They give to Taylor out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This to Hines on the drop-off. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Morgan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 49. 13.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. first down. Haskins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Haskins, and he'll go down at the 28.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. And the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Flushed out right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And Ryan's throw pulled in by Woods. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Running left, Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, where they've got 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now, Haskins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They'll keep it on the ground. Haskins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
16.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Haskins, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. On third down, Haskins. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were really helped by their